National CUDIT Concentric Hitting Coach Certification. Today I want to talk to you about how to line your players up to the tee when you're doing tee work. We do hundreds and hundreds of camps per year, and this past year I've been extremely hands-on with the move and everything at all of our camps. One thing I've noticed is a common problem. 90% of our new hitters, our beginner hitters, our really young ones, they don't line up to the tee properly, and also if we have some parents helping out, the parents really were never educated on how to line their kid up to the tee. So I really just want to start with something basic right now that's very helpful to help your hitter perform their swing correctly or the best of their ability. So check this out. So Bay, do me a favor and get set up on the tee right now, but I actually want you to start further back. Okay. Now you'll see a lot of new hitters line up really far back from the tee because they don't understand that you don't want to meet the ball with your arms fully extended. These are young, brand new hitters. So they'll start really far back. Also, they will start away from the tee so that they can cast and go to the ball. So Bay, do me a favor, extend your arms here so your barrel is at barrel to ball point. Okay, now this would be great, but our hitters that are young are reaching the ball here, or honestly, even here with their arms fully extended. No good, harmful in the swing. So we don't want our hitters far back like that, number one. Number two, they move far away from the tee because they don't know that their hands have to be close to their body when they hit, and the bat and barrel is really just an accessory through your rotational and body movements. So Bay, do me a favor, hands up, and cast to get to this ball, but don't do it ever again in your life. Good. All right, so you'll see a lot of hitters that are far out here just so they could get their sweet spot on the barrel. And again, they're hurting themselves, and even though it looks like a good hit, like this could be a perfect line drive right now, or a little bit to left center, it'll look good, but they're really hurting their swing, and it's so much harder to fix as they get older. So what we want to do is this, two main things. Number one, hands up. We want to have our tee lined up to our player's front foot. Now Bay, first thing I'm going to ask you is, do you have a step when you swing?
Yes.
Okay, how wide is your stride about when you go forward? Just show me. Boom. All right, so her stride is here. We need to line the tee up to her stride. Okay, so a good way to test it is really just to see if the ball is lined up to her front foot when she strides, not where she starts. If she were to have the tee where she starts, let's see what that looks like. Okay, give me her stride. She's totally jamming herself, and she's going to drop the whole backside just to get to the ball. So you have to make sure the ball is lined up directly to your player's stride if they have a step forward, a big step forward. If they don't, all right, so I just want you to widen your stance. Now if she just has a heel lift and a heel strike, other heel plant, we have to know that, right? So usually our younger ones, we start without the leg lift or anything, just to develop their mechanics and body movements. But we have to know you don't have a stride forward, you don't have a lift, you have a wide base. So let's see if your foot's perfectly lined up. Give me a load, lift, and then pop. Okay, perfect. This is excellent here. The ball now is lined up to her front foot. Either way, that ball has to be lined up to her front foot. Number two, how high do you line up or put the tee? When I have a new trainer or I see new coaches starting to give hitting lessons, I always see the tee very high. I don't know why that is, it's just something we tend to do when we start out. We want to make sure that our tee is a little bit below the waist, because that's a good path for a good launch angle. So get all set up, Bay. Okay, so I would have the tee here, right below Bay's waist, so that she can work to get to that ball, stick on that pitch, and carry it. You don't ever want the tee up here. This is just going to teach them to have a level swing, which really is non-existent in good hitters. Unless the ball's up here, you're not going to have a level swing. So we want it below their waist a little bit. So please go barrel to ball. Pop. Clean. Very good. Awesome. Last but not least, the hardest thing to fix with young hitters is getting them to get closer to the tee to help them not cast, right? So let's just say you're a young hitter, Bay. Move further back. Okay, hands up. Now this, go barrel to ball, but don't hit it. Yeah, this feels very, very comfortable to a newer hitter because their barrel's here. But I don't want to train them to throw their hands away from their body. So Bay, do me a favor and come closer. Yeah, I like it right about here. One thing that we have to do to help our younger hitters is try to create some type of imagery for them to drive it to center or the opposite field for them. That will actually help them adjust their hands quickly. So what I would do is say, you know what, Bay? What I want you to do is really just try to get it up the middle or opposite field, opposite center field, okay? So get your hands in and just stop at barrel to ball, all right? But really release the ball and poke it. Go. Good. Having your players freeze to try to get them to get it to center when the tee is a little closer to them is very, very helpful for younger players. All right, so 3 big factors with tee setup. If they have a stride, check their stride, line the ball up with their front foot. If they don't, still line the ball up with their front foot, considering they don't have a stride. 2, where does the tee want to be?
Just below your waist.
Just below the waist. 3, they have a tendency to be away from the tee because it feels more comfortable to extend. Get them to kind of get comfortable with it closer to them a little bit at a time and work to have them hit it to center or opposite center field. All right, guys, thank you so much for your support. Please hit that like button below and the subscribe button. I'll be sure to bring you more and more drill videos. Thanks. Ciao.